record. All right, hey guys. So here with another dual test video with Matt Calderell, and today
looking at this RM1 Casablanca Cambridge.
I just picked this up yesterday. I kind of overpaid for it, but whatever. They originally wanted 100, but I paid 80 because this light socket, I tightened it kind of, but it's a bit busted.
The arm is cracked.
Yeah.
So that's probably hanging on by a thread.
And I do have all the parts to it. You can see K55 motor.
This is just a ghetto testing spot.
This isn't the glass that came with it. This is what it came with, which is really nice, but it doesn't fit because the light sockets turn into triangles. Also, that's the hang true and all that stuff. And here's the control it came with, but it's broken. The first time I've ever had a broken W11. It might be repairable. I don't know how, but maybe somebody else does. But for now, we're using the other backwards one. Where by backwards, I mean the power button's reversed for some reason, but fan does work.
It's in pretty good shape too. It wobbles a bit.
Oh yeah, before we turn it on, I need to show how close one of these blades comes to hitting it. I'm not sure if it's that one. One of these blades is like way down. I think it was. I think it was this one. Yeah, but.
Are you sure? Try the other two. Yeah.
I think it was the one I just passed by actually. I don't know, but one of the, you'll see it when it runs. One of them hangs down. The flywheel is like warped, but it still works. So who cares? And yeah, this is from 1984. I'm not sure of the month. January, February, March, April 1984, I think.
Some of the commands on the Inteli-Touch don't work, but for the most part it does.
The weird ones like home safety. Yeah, go for demo mode. Also, I accidentally reversed the leads. Turn the lights off.
Oh yeah. Just that one?
Do both, yeah. So you can see it light up.
There we go.
Overall, though, this is the first Cambridge I ever found. I still haven't even found a Victorian, so the fact that I found this first is crazy. Just a bit of an uncommon model.
I had a Cambridge at one point and the Inteli-Touch was failing. Sold that a long time ago.
Yeah, this has a LDM light dimmer module in the switch housing before they just put it with the rest of the board. And it does wobble a lot on high. The camera's not really picking it up, but it's doing that.
It also stops perfectly.
Don't jinx it. I hope it does. We did this once before and it...
Let's see.
Yeah, there you go. Stopped on a dime.
You want to do one through 6 or 2, 4, 6?
Maybe just do 1 through 6. Life is short. That's the light.
Oh shit.
That's my bad though.
It's confusing when the leads are reversed.
Yeah. I gotta mark that with like electrical tape to remember which is which. Does not stall out on speed 1, thankfully, because that also happens.
Original bearings are silent.
That's another thing too. When I got this fan, it was clean. Like I think there's a little bit of dirt in between the blade arms and the switch housing.
It looked like it was somewhat dirty in the listing picture.
They might have cleaned it since then though, because it's just like normally, like this was installed in a kitchen, and normally when you get fans from kitchens, they're total grease bombs. But this one was nice. So, and normally the bearings are awful.
Sometimes we get lucky with sellers who clean the fans. Other sellers will give you shit piles. Here's 2.
And yeah, normally when fans are in kitchens, the bearings are awful, but I don't think, they said that they didn't use this a lot, like they just used the light. And that makes sense.
It actually kind of helps, because if you use the fan a lot, you know, the board could fail, because RM1 has a pretty high failure rate. Not as bad as Slumber Quiet, but it's still kind of bad.
Yeah.
There's that.
Oh yeah, the warp blade. It's probably more noticeable in higher speeds, but.
I gotta find the button here.
3.
The wobble could be caused also because that warp flywheel's pretty out of whack.
This van definitely experienced a lot of heat from the light bulbs over the years. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, the fitters for the glass are super bent. At the end of the video, I actually do want to show that one K4S I brought over from my Zephyr.
Yeah, you can do that. Oh yeah, you can see how that one light is up more than it should be.
Yeah.
So fun fact, after I got this fan, I decided to stop at Habitat because, well, my parents wanted to go, but I did too. And there was not really any fans there, but there was a new in packaging antique brass K4S like the fitter on here, just sitting on the shelf. No fan, but
Yeah, well.
that might have been one of the coolest things I found at that Habitat, even though it wasn't even a fan.
My Habitat almost has nothing.
5.
I found a Dead Slumber Quiet 4 Seasons at my Habitat for $10, and that's probably like the one good thing I actually found.
I'm surprised that doesn't really wobble on speed 5. It's only on 6 that it goes crazy. In the same house that this came from, the woman that I bought it from said that like her dad loved Casablanca fans. So, and the rest of the house were really cool installs actually. They had 2 antique brass Delta 2s on like living room rafters or whatever. And then I think it was 3 antique brass Lady Deltas in the bedrooms. And they were from the era of like 5-blade flywheel only, but pointed tip blades. So maybe around 87. Yeah, let's turn that off.
Alright, I'm going to real quick do flick mode,
Yeah,
because I love flick mode.
in case you guys didn't know, the W11 controls were optional at first. And there's the option to just use a light switch with one of these, which is really complicated and not worth it, but it's possible.
I got used to it. So how you do it? So let me see. Power off. Power on directly as the light. So one flick goes through fan speeds. Now it starts speeding up. I'm gonna stop it on speed 4, which is another flick. So as it's going up in speed, you flick it and it stops on that speed. And then another flick is light off. And then we can turn that on. And then 2 flicks, I believe, is reverse.
You have to do it really fast though. Oh, you got it, nice.
Yeah.
And flick means just like flicking the power button, or like flicking, in theory, the light switch up and down.
So I believe that is the entire flick mode. I don't think there's any other features except off at this point. Just, you can't dim the light with it, but you can change speeds and reverse it. And just off is off.
All right.
Alright, I think that's about it for the 1984 Antique Brass Cambridge.
Thanks for watching. Ceiling fan spins.